Hello friends. Friends, in this video, we'll learn what is interlocking in motor starter, why we use interlocking in motor starter, and how to done interlocking in motor starter. We will learn interlocking connection practically very easily with two motor starter. Okay, so let's start and first understand what is interlocking in motor starter and why we use interlocking in motor starter. So interlocking is just interlock two starter. Okay, if you have reverse forward starter or two different starter and you don't want to start both starter or both contactor at the same time, so for protection we use interlocking connection. Okay, so for interlocking connection we just interlock two starter. Okay, if you start this contactor, then same time this contactor will not start, this contactor will start only when this contactor will stop. Okay, and if you want to start, if you have start this starter and at the same time you want to start this starter, then this starter will not start when you stop this starter. For starting this starter you have to stop this starter, so only one starter can run at the same time or only one contactor can run at the same time for interlocking connection. So interlocking is just interlock to starter. You cannot run both contactor or both starter at the same time if you have done interlocking connection. So interlocking we just done for safety purpose. Only when you just or by using interlocking connection you can just start only one starter at a one time. Hope you clear the concept of interlocking. So let's start how to run interlocking in motor starter. Okay, we have two contactors or two starters. Okay, or you can understand reverse forward starter. Okay, we will learn interlocking connection is reverse forward starter. One contactor is for forward rotation and one contactor is for reverse rotation. Okay, and it is a overload relay, one stop push button, one start push button for forward contactor, one push button for reverse contactor. And for interlocking you have to use contactor ANSI terminal. Okay, if your contactor has ANSI terminal then you can done connection very easily, but if your contactor does not have ANSI connection, so you need to connect a add-on block. Okay, so we connected two add-on block on two contactor. Okay, now first contactor over add-on block connection. Now for second, first press this button and connect here. Okay, you can check here. Yeah, proper. Add-on block is just connect for ANSI terminal. If your contactor have ANSI terminal, then do not need to connect add-on block. Now as your contactor had 220 volt coil, so you need to give phase and neutral to the coil. Okay, phase and neutral to the coil. So we connect both contactor neutral point directly to the coil. Okay, directly. First we connect a neutral connection to the both contactor. Now we connect a neutral directly to the both contactor coil. You can check here. Now start how to done interlocking and provide holding to the motor starter. We connect one phase wire to the control MCB and first connect to the overload relay ANSI point for safety purpose. If your motor takes more current, then this overload relay ANSI makes NO and your full starter will stop. So always connect first phase to the overload relay ANSI point. Now output of ANSI we connect one connector and connection make sure full tight, nothing will be loose. Okay, if you have loose connection then your starter will burn or your contactor or overload point will be burned. So connection make sure full tight. Okay, now one wire connector connect from stop push button first. Okay, when you press stop push button, then you are full controlling stop from this stop push button NC element. Okay, we connect to one connector here. Now we connected two wire, one for forward contactor and one for reverse push button. Okay, one for forward push button and one for reverse push button. Now we connect one wire for forward push button and one wire to reverse push button. Now if you press this push button, your this contactor, forward contactor will operate. If you press this reverse push button, your reverse contactor will operate. Okay, but before operating we will done hold interlocking connection in this starter. Now understand how to provide interlocking in motor starter. Okay, so first connect one connector from forward push button. Okay, if you press this push button, your forward contactor should operate, but before operate we use interlocking to use reverse contactor NC terminal. Okay, now if your reverse contactor will stop, then supply pass and operate forward contactor. Okay, so for that we use reverse contactor NC terminal. Now we connect one connector from NC output side and will operate forward contactor. Okay, so when you press forward push button, your forward contactor will operate, but when your reverse contactor is in stop position. Okay, now we done to the contactor coil A2. Your forward interlocking is completed. Now your forward contactor will operate when your reverse contactor is in stop positions, but this operation will only for when you press push button. If you stop pressing, then your starter will stop. For permanently starting, we need to connect a holding supply. Now we will learn how to provide holding connection after that. Now for reverse contactor operation, we connect one wire to reverse push button output side. We connect one connector here, and for operating reverse contactor we use forward contactor NC terminal for interlocking purpose. Okay, so we connect one wire from forward contactor NC terminal. Your reverse contactor will operate when your forward contactor is in stop positions. It is for interlocking operation. Now output of NC, we connect one connector and will connect to the reverse contactor coil. Okay, your reverse contactor will operate when your forward contactor is in stop position. Now our connection is completed. Our starter will run only when we press push button. When you stop pressing, then your starter will stop. Now we check, and after that we will learn how to provide holding in motor starter. Okay, your interlocking connection is completed. Your forward contactor will operate when your reverse contactor is in a stop position. Your reverse contactor will operate only when your forward contactor is in a stop positions. It is for just only for safety factor and for interlocking connection. Now we'll learn how it operates. Now we can check how it operates. Okay, first control MCB on, press forward push button, our forward contactor will operate. You can check forward contactor operate. When we press reverse push button, our reverse contactor operate, but only for when we press push button. If we stop pressing, then our starter will stop. For permanently starter, we need to give holding supply. Now we understand how to provide holding supply to motor starter. Now we give just a holding supply as we always done. From holding supply we can take NC output side or NO input side as always we take. Okay, so we take one wire from this NO push button. You can take also from this, no problem. We can take wire for holding connection from here and will connect to the contactor NO terminal. Contactor NO terminal, both contactor NO terminal, because we need to provide holding to the both contactor. So we connect this holding wire to both of the contactor NO terminal. Now we connect a holding wire from both contactor NO terminal. So direct supply comes to the NO terminal. If our contactor operate, this NO makes NC and supply comes here. Okay, if our contactor operate, then supply comes here. So we connect one connector from coil to NO terminal for operating contactor permanently. So we connect both contactor, one connector from A2 to NO terminal, A2 to NO terminal, because we provide both contactor holding supply. Now we connect both contactor coil from A2 to NO terminal, A2 to NO terminal. Now how it works, first understand. Okay, When you press push button, your contactor start. When you press reverse push button, your reverse contactor start. Okay. Now for holding, we take one supply from here and takes to the NO terminal. If your contactor operate, this NO makes ANC and supply comes here and your contactor coil operate permanently. Now how it works, understand? We operate practically and see how it works. You can provide this interlocking connection from any of the starter of two starter which you don't want to start at the same time of both starter. So you can provide interlocking very easily. Now let's see how it works. We start control MCB. When we press forward push button, our forward contactor or forward starter is operated. Okay. Now at the same time, when we press reverse push button, our reverse contactor will not operate because we have done interlocking. Okay. If you want to operate reverse contactor, you have to stop first, then you can operate reverse contactor. Okay. At the same time, when you press forward push button, your forward contactor will not operate. If you want to operate forward push button, you have to stop first, then you can operate forward. Okay. At the same time, both contactor cannot be operated. It is the main applications of interlocking, and we also have done is holding connection. I hope you like this video. If you like, please press like button, and if you have any query, please ask in comments box. And thanks for watching. We'll meet next video. Thanks for watching.